Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Wired Nerdy Podcast. This is season number 2, episode number 4. My name is Keith. I'm here with my best buddy, Doug. Doug, how you doing, man?
Doing good. I'll let you talk about it in a sec, but we got a new format. We're going to try some new things out. We want to reach a bigger mass audience, get those nerds, get those geeks, and have some fun today.
Exactly. We hinted about this before. So this episode is going to be a little bit different. It'll be close to about the same length of what we normally shoot for, which is usually anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour. This one should be around the 45-minute mark. Now, we want to be clear. We're not abandoning our typical format. This is just a playful test of an idea that we had. And what it was is, what if we got together and played Dungeons and Dragons with some friends of ours? Now, what's unique about this is that, I haven't played it since high school, which is like 20-some years. So
I've never played.
You've never played. It has this resurgence in pop culture because of Stranger Things and stuff like that. We wanted to give it a go. But what made this different was our friends hadn't played either. And our friend Joe came to us with the idea of making it one of the podcast episodes. So, transparency. We have no clue how this is going to play, like if it's going to be even a listenable. There's a lot of bugs. We are using a software called D&D Beyond, and we got to get the screen sharing right. There's a lot of technicals, right, that we're still trying to figure out. So we apologize if it's rough around the edges because, one, we're trying to figure out the technology. 2, it's a format we've never done before. 3, we have no idea how our friends are going to react because they've never played this before. So we're doing a lot of explanations, skirting some rules around that. So, but I'm excited to do it. I've done a lot of prep. So hopefully it's a fun format. So what else do you want to add to that? And what else am I forgetting? I mean, that's the gist of what we're going to try to do today, right?
Yeah, I'm very excited. I've never played D&D, but the last month, really, I have been researching it heavily. I've watched tons of campaigns online. Joe Mangliello. I know I said your name wrong. I'm sorry. He's probably my favorite D&D player right now. I love watching him play campaigns. I love his character. He gives really good backstories. So he's kind of given me inspiration to create my own backstory, which we'll get into.
Yeah.
I think our friends hopefully are enthusiastic, and we'll see.
Exactly.
It's going to be a work in progress. It's going to be a little rough, but we hope you stick around and watch and enjoy.
And I'll say the only other disclaimer is that we try to keep the Wired Nerdy Podcast family friendly for our standard format. On this, there is a disclaimer in that a lot of our friends will be drinking. I'm stone cold sober. I'm not a big drinker anyway. So I'm drinking soda, but as the DM running the show, I got to
drinking coffee.
Exactly. So, but we do want to give that disclaimer because you know how it goes. You get people together, they're drinking, especially when you're doing crazy stuff. Who knows what might be said? And so that is our disclaimer that this is an adult's version of the Wired Nerdy Podcast. And that's why you'll see the logo that we're going to use. We're calling it Wired Nerdy Podcast Presents Dungeons and Debauchery. So it's our after hours Wired Nerdy, if you will. So that is our disclaimer that we'll try to keep it family friendly for our mainline, but we can't control our friends, especially if they're drinking, unfortunately. But we also thought that was kind of funny. We'll see what happens. Kind of like drunk history, right? So we'll see where it goes. So we hope you enjoy it. We'll round out at the end of our session with a quick wrap up. Just kind of collect thoughts, see how it went, and we'll see how this goes. So thank you for letting us test this out, everyone. And here goes. Let's see what happens with Dungeons and Debauchery. First try, episode number 1, I guess, or first part of the campaign.
Yeah, very nice.
Okay. All right, we're going to be running through this quick little intro here, just to kind of get everybody used to it since everybody's new. Your journey has been smooth sailing so far. You left the bustling port of Neverwinter a few days ago, heading for an island with the foreboding name of Storm Wreck Isle. But you woke this morning to a blood-red sunrise and dark clouds overhead that's threatening a violent storm. As lightning flashes across the sky, a monster hurls itself onto the deck. I love that sound effect. Good job.
I'm trying not to be annoying.
Now, you guys see the monster?
Can I
Yes.
perform an action yet?
All right. What's that?
Can I perform an action yet?
Not yet. The monster
He's
is
gonna
about.
jump off
The
the
monster
boat.
just came. The monster is a Miro, which is a sea monster. It just jumped on the boat, and this is what it says. Listen very carefully.
These waters belong to the Scaled Queen. I'm here to collect her tribute.
All right. I'm going to ask the party,
Shit.
what do you do? Now, remember, anything goes. And you
I
can
have
talk
a
amongst
rope.
yourselves. You talk to each other.
I have a rope. I'd like to tether Joe to the rest of us so that he doesn't run away like he does.
I was
in Call of
just
Duty.
suggesting I could go under in the secret hideout down here. I'm an old man. You guys could probably handle this guy pretty good.
Why don't we ask what the tribute is?
I'm gonna go over here.
Yeah, that's what
let's
I was
put
going to
Sir
suggest.
Stiff
Let's ask
Longsword
him a little bit more.
All right.
I've got it kind of set
trib-
up the way I'd like for it to happen.
So is that
Matt, is that your action? We're going to ask him.
so that's the
Does
action?
everybody agree?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay.
Everybody else?
All right. He tells you the tribute is 400 gold coins. You may want to check
Snap,
your
I'm
inventory to
broke.
see if you have that. You look in your
I only got
inventory.
5 coins.
Inventory.
Can we ask him if he'll take a loan? Or we can work or do some kind of task?
You can ask him anything you want. You guys have the.
I've got 10 gold, so that ain't gonna happen.
I've only got
You
5
guys see where
gold.
the gold is?
I
No.
don't see what that is.
It's on my screen anyway. It's right up where it says weight carried above kind of the equipment and stuff. Your guys' screen may look different.
Weight carried. Oh, I have 10 gold. Bringing a lot to this one.
I would try to persuade him. You know, we're going to this island. There may be some treasure. If we persuade him that he can have a cut of the treasure, maybe he'll let us go.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good for that too.
That's fair.
Okay.
All right. So if you're going to do that, you're going to have to pick somebody in the party. My suggestion is you're going to pick the person that has the highest charisma, and you're going to have to do a charisma check to see if you pass on asking for a reduction in the tribute.
I've got 15 plus 2 on my charisma.
I've got 15 plus 2 as well.
I have -1 and 8.
Oh, shit, man. You got no charisma.
I've got
Jeez.
10 plus 1.
Doug, you go ahead.
Oh,
God,
imagine
here we go.
that.
Okay, I'm going to roll for charisma.
Okay, wait.
gonna
Before you,
go.
before you roll for charisma, you have to get a 15 or higher.
I got a
snap.
17.
Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, so he agrees. He lowers the tribute to 200. What do you do?
We tell him we are going to continue on to the island and we are going to get his bounty that he needs.
I don't
Ask him
know.
to come
He's
with
acting
us
like
to the
kind of a
island.
bitch. Matt, your character's name is
I'm gonna
Warhammer. He
consult
sounds
the,
like he could.
monster manual and see if
We
can,
should find out how strong this guy is. If we can beat him, we should just knock his
yeah,
ass
let
off
me
the
look at
boat.
monster manual. and
So,
I'll-
as a tip, if one of you goes into collections and choose Monster Manual, you can look him up, or you can go on the internet, just type in Muro extortionist,
I've
and
got
I'm
him
sure.
right here, guys. Let's see. I will.
I still haven't even found the gold area yet.
All right. Everybody should see his stats on their screen now.
Yep.
No.
He has 45 hit points. We're looking at pretty good strength. Not very intelligent.
Oh, there we go.
Careful, he's standing right there.
We're whispering off to the side.
Hey, this guy's real stupid.
Now, he does have a multi-attack
let's-
we need to watch out for.
Let's trick him into saying that we threw his 200 coins in the bottom of the lake that we're in.
That would be a charisma
Didn't run away.
check. So.
There you go.
That is a
That's
charisma.
not a bad idea.
Yeah, you can do that. And
All right, Joe.
real quick, before we do the charisma check, I'm going to double check what that should be. Doug, will you go ahead and just at least share the map forward you
Yes.
the video thing.
Yeah.
If you can roll a 10 or higher, you succeed in lying to him. Charisma check. So go ahead and
This
click
is your turn.
Oh, I need to do that?
You've got the highest charisma.
We have
right,
elected
good.
you as our speaker today.
And if
Sorry,
you look
I
down
was
at the
looking
bottom,
pictures of naked marrow extortionists. Oh, I just rolled.
so you rolled an 11. By the way, you guys can see the game log on the bottom right. See, it looks like a little quote down there at the bottom in the middle. There you go. If you click that, you can actually see what people are rolling.
So I wrote that 17, and you rolled 11.
So you rolled an 11. It's above a 10. So Aaron whispers very quietly to the marrow, "Here are your gold coins. We threw them into the water." The marrow jumps into the water, and you succeeded, past it. Congratulations.
Idiot.
Boom.
All right. Now, did your maps change?
Yes.
All right.
I'm
We
seeing
are on the map of Stormwreck Isle.
All right. You can zoom in and zoom out on this, by the way, and analyze. While I get
Guys,
my
tell me where you want me to go.
source.
Where's that background music, Keith? We need that playing
I totally
as we
can do
approach
that.
the island.
I've got some ship at sea. Whenever you're ready, I'll tell you.
I feel like I'm actually there.
Okay.
Here we go.
There's your intro music. There you go. Your journey was relatively uneventful outside of the marrow you just encountered, but the island is now visible off of the bow, and it promises very rare wonders. Seaweed shimmers in countless brilliant colors below you, and rays of sunlight defy the outcast sky or the overcasted sky to illuminate a lush grass and dark balsamic rock of the island. Avoiding the rocks jutting up from the ocean, your ship makes its way towards a calm harbor on the island's north side. By the way, it's in that inlet there. If I can do a little pointer right here. You guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
You guys are rolling up on this part right here. Okay. Now, a large open-air temple comes into view, perched on the edge of a high cliff above you. The ship drops anchor at the mouth of the harbor, and two sailors row you ashore. You paid these guys, by the way. You have plenty of time to admire the towering statue at the center of this temple, depicting a wizard man surrounded by 7 songbirds. A long path winds up the side of the cliff to the temple. Dotted along the way, the doorways cut into rock. The sailors set you ashore on a rickety dock where a large rowboat is neatly tied. They point to the base of the path and wish you good luck before they row back to the ship. Your visit to Dragon's Rest begins. Now I'm going to change map. You guys are right at the very base, and as you get off the boat, you hear something.
Oh, Jesus.
Was that part of the game or the?
That was
or
part of the game.
Time to lose that virginity, Matt.
As you are about to leave the beach and start your climb up the stairs, you hear a ruckus of splashing and wet gurgling around you. 3, we're going to say 2 in this case, figures shamble up from the water's edge right in front of you, about 30 feet away. They're dressed as sailors, but their skin is gray and they looked drowned. Seawater drools from their slack mouths as they lurch towards you. And by the way, I'm going to move these guys because they actually should be back here. They're not blocking your way. There you go. They came out of the ocean. What do you do? Remember,
We
they're
played a lot
zombies.
of video games with zombies. What hurts zombies most? What do you guys think?
Hey, my character
Well, I think,
here, I have a
what kind of
longbow
zombies are
attack.
they? I also have a longbow.
I do too.
I am going to attempt to shoot one of them with my longbow.
So wait a minute. You're officially declaring that you are going to fight. Is that correct?
Is everybody else on board with me before I do something stupid?
Sure.
I got your
Yeah,
back,
go for
Doug.
All right.
I got a
Yeah,
longbow.
let's just do it.
All right. We're
I've
going
got fire
to,
spells
Attempt
too.
to shoot it.
All right, we're going to run this encounter that I already have pre-built here. I got all of them working. What I need for each one of you to do, and you can click, it doesn't matter, it just has to be a 20-sided die. I want each of you to roll for initiative. This is the order in which you're going to attack. So go ahead and click anywhere on your character sheet.
I got a 15.
Okay.
Wait, what am I hitting?
So it doesn't matter. You can do it. You just need a roll. You can click your strength. You can click anything, just as long as we get a roll.
Or
out
you
of it.
can click that
Okay.
die in the bottom left and go up to 20-sided.
I got a 3.
All right, so you're a
Oh,
3.
no.
You're a 3
Oh, jeez.
so far.
Oh, 2.
Oh, you got a 2.
Uh-huh.
All right, who did Hobbleknob give? Where's he? Oh, he got an 11, right?
I don't think I went yet. I'm shooting firebolt.
He hasn't.
Oh, you're not. No. You got to roll for initiative first.
Just
You gotta-
roll a d20 so Joe on the
Holy
lower left,
shit,
you'll see
he
the
got a-
d20 die.
You got a 21.
Oh,
Well, he
goodness.
rolled a 16.
Yeah, he did. 16 plus 5. That's really weird. Doesn't matter. I'll still give it to him. So that means Joe goes first, then it goes Aaron, then it goes Doug, and then it goes Matt, I think. All right?
So
Joe,
I need to go.
What do you do?
Well, I'm going to shoot
It's
my
your
firebolt.
turn. What are you going to attack with?
Firebolt.
You're going to shoot Firebolt?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what he rolled a 21.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I must have screwed that up. I went ahead and used firebolt, but I can roll it again.
Well, you can't use... Yeah, you have to roll it again because the initiative hadn't been done.
Okay, I'm rolling firebolt.
You have to get above an 8 in order to land a hit. And you did a 14, so you
think I
did. So
got
now
it.
you have to roll for damage. So you did.
Damage is 7.
Wow. All right. He takes
You
requests.
know what defeats the zombie sound?
No, I don't, Matt. What?
Hey, Doug, do you have the Aztec death whistle?
I've got that sitting right over there on my bookshelf.
Mine's
Just what
upstairs.
All right,
the
you're
baby
good.
would like to hear in the next room over.
All right. If you guys look on the map, you should be able to now see I put their stats
Oh, yeah.
on their
That's
names.
perfect.
All right. So it is now Aaron's turn. What do you do?
All right, I'm going to shoot a short bow.
Shoot a short bow? Okay. Go ahead and roll. You have to get above an 8 to see if you do a hit. That's probably why. All right. So you hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
All right.
There you go. 4. So which one do you want that to apply to? Which one were you shooting at?
The one with that's already injured.
All right. Cool. Good job. And you now see its stat change. Okay. Now, Valerian Thunderstorm. Snow, whatever, Thunder Snow. That's a weird name.
How's that
All
cook
right.
over there?
It's your turn. What do you do? I know.
I'm going to use my longbow to attack.
Okay.
Yeah,
Get
you
above
are.
it.
Son of an onion.
11. All right,
Alright,
do a
I'm gonna
damage roll.
for damage.
9. Whew.
All right.
So, which one were you aiming at?
The one that's already damaged.
All right.
We're going to work it one at a time. The other one's still coming out of the water, hopefully.
It's still moving upward. Yes. Okay. Now it's Matt's turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna shoot my longbow.
Okay, you're gonna longbow it.
Yep.
Ooh,
Tiger
hit.
Woods now.
Now you have to do a damage.
Ooh.
6. Nice. Now, what that means is, you would think, boom, he hit the ground. One of his legs fell off. The other one lurches forward and is getting very close to Valerian and about to attack.
All up on him.
Now, it is the turn of the zombie that just hit the ground. Despite having one leg, all of a sudden you notice it's still moving. It starts to crawl towards you guys, and you notice its health is still there, and it's crawling also on the ground very slowly towards Valerian. It's not dead. If you check the character sheet, hint, hint, you'll see something about it.
If you would have had sex with it, Matt,
It's a zombie.
this would not have happened.
It's a zombie. It's the second zombie's turn now, and it decides that it is going to attack Valerian Thunder Snow.
Of course.
It does. Look at you moving your characters.
Just finding a different bush.
Just finding the bush. Oh, wow.
The zombie hit 21. So its damage, let's go ahead and see here. Oh, 2. Deduct 2, Valerian.
And that's as much as I can zoom in there. Can you all see that?
Okay, how do we kill this thing?
So, Undead Fortitude. If damage reduces the zombie to 0 points, it must make a Constitution saving throw.
Which it did.
The damage is radiant or from a critic hit. Unsuccessful, the zombie drops to 1. So it's at that 1 hit point.
So it doesn't sound like there's any kind of specific attack we can do to do that. It just has to do with whether it's a critical hit.
No, I'm not seeing anything else. It's immune to poison, which we don't have any poison arrows or anything.
Let's try to hit it again, and maybe if we get a critical hit, it sounds like it would stay dead.
Yeah.
But remember, to get a critical hit, you have to roll a 20.
Oh, is that the only way to kill? Is that what it's saying? It's the only way to kill a zombie is to get a critical hit? Maybe we need to run our ass out of here then.
I think so.
If you read very carefully, it should tell you there is something that somewhere in there, I'll help you guys out. Somewhere in there, it should say something about anytime a zombie takes radiant damage, such as from a cleric's sacred flame cantrip, you might do some.
I don't
pretty
think we
bad
have any
damage to it.
clerics.
So it does have
we don't have any
weaknesses.
clerics.
No, I don't think so. Joe, you're the only...
I mean, I've got that fire spell. That's not radiant damage though. It's just fire. Which I can do that again, or we can just change our strategy and
Well, if you go out and Google radiant damage, you are right. Just by the way, if you don't know, just go Google radiant damage, and it says it's a form of positive energy that comes from a burst of light.
Oh, I do have that then. Okay. Well, I've got
Sears the flesh like fire.
I've got an attack called Dancing Lights. I'm not sure. It's not letting me.
Well, that's used at the club later, isn't it?
I thought that was just to like light up the area, but
Okay, Alex.
Let's do a check here.
it's not good.
Typically, Dancing Light is a spell that can activate traps and mines. It can also be used to defuse bombs by deactivating traps as soon as the light hits them. I don't think that's going to work
I
for
don't
you.
think so either. So it sounds like if we damage this zombie again and get him down to 0, he's just going to continue coming back because we have no way of using radiant damage, and the chance of getting critical strike.
And remember,
Well, if we
they're
shot
zombies.
the leg off that one, let's try to immobilize the other one and get out of here?
They're pretty.
That sounds good.
So whoever's next, let's try to.
It is
attack the
Joe's
other one,
turn.
and we'll just have to get out of here.
It's Joe's turn right now. What are you doing, Joe?
So if I aim my attack at Valerian Thunder Snow and he falls over, we can just get our ass out of here. No, I'm just kidding. I think we should.
Hey now, what the heck?
Anything goes.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like we're just going to waste our time hitting these zombies if they're going to keep coming back. They're probably pretty slow.
Oh, do I hear that correctly? Is Joe thinking about running?
Let me look at the sheet again. Hang on. Are we faster than the zombies, Doug? Do you know? Do you have the sheet still pulled up? I don't have it up here. How fast is a zombie?
The zombie has a speed of 20 feet. I don't know how that translates.
They're very slow.
Let's just go up this cliffside. You guys cool with that?
Yeah, I'm good. I've already lost some hit points.
Okay, just punch that one in the nuts and
Because
let's
no
run
one told
out of
me
here.
we were moving.
So I'm going to evade and run up.
You're gonna tell everybody to run. Is that what
Yes.
you're
Do I
doing?
need to roll some kind of sort of check on that?
You do not, because they can hear you, so it's good. I will suggest that Valerian there, you're right on top of that. I'm going to have you do a saving throw. I want you to give above a 5 to get away from it, because it's basically got its hands on you at this point.
Man.
Oh. So everybody else continues to move away. Oh, zombie's gonna... I'll tell you what. I'm gonna let you do another throw on that. Do another throw, Valerian.
Well, here, can I attack it instead?
Well, it's either you're engaged. Yeah, I'll let you. Go ahead. Go ahead and attack. Why not?
Yeah, because
Do
I'm sure it's right on top of me. I have a short sword. I'm
Go
going to try to...
short sword.
We'll meet
Do a
you back
roll
at the
above an 8.
tavern.
Oof.
And a 6. I am not doing good.
6. All right. It's now the zombie's turn. All right. Let's see here. Ooh, zombie rolls a critical hit. Oh,
Shit, Doug. You did not.
Oh,
make
my
it.
I'll just be the sound guy
goodness.
from now on.
So now, deduct your health by 4, please.
At least that's not too
I wouldn't mind hearing that
it's
zombie
your
sound
turn.
one more time. I mean, while it's attacking you.
as it bites my flesh. Okay, can I roll to run away?
Yeah. Roll above a 5.
You better make it a 2. Make it a 2 for Doug.
Oh, yeah.
13. Booyah. And he gets away. He's running his little legs off.
I hope I'm not infected.
Oh my gosh, that was hilarious. Okay. Let's get back over here. And as you all move your way upward, you can slowly see more and more of the town.
Wait, do I get a choice to put him down, or if he's been scratched or bitten?
Technically, yes. You can do any of those.
I'm fine.
Okay. So now I got to read you guys a thing here. Your arrival quickly draws the attention of the entire population of the place, which consists mostly of kobolds. Those are like little baby dragons, by the way, guys. These small reptilian folk eye you curiously, while a couple of humans watch from a distance. All of the village residents are dressed in simple clothes, and one carries a visible weapon. One of the kobolds pipes up with... Let me go ahead and get my character thing here. Pew, pew. They run over to you guys. It says, "What's your name?" Within that, all of the kobolds surround you and begin asking you and barraging you with a bunch of questions. Where are you from?
What is your name?
What's that?
What?
Why are you here? And more, lost in the... So they are just talking at the same time and asking you constant questions. What do you do?
I reach into
Hold
my
on.
pocket and throw out some candy corn.
Candy
Do you
corn.
have that in your
The
inventory?
worst of all the candies.
No, I don't. Dang it. Maybe they like it. No, I don't have any kids.
I say we tell him
Okay.
we don't have time to discuss it. We're on important business.
Hold on.
Time to lose that virginity.
Matt's got a plan.
The chattering falls silent as a new figure comes forward and into view. Let's see here. Let me move her over here by you guys. Boom. She descended gracefully from the upper part of the village. She's an elderly woman with withered brown skin, white hair in tight braids, and kindly hazel eyes. She's dressed in simple white robes. She smiles as she draws near and extends a warm greeting. Welcome to Dragon's Rest, she says. May Bahamut's guidance lead you to whatever you seek. What do you want to do? You just going to stay?
Thank
I
her.
was waiting to hear from
Thank her
Matt.
for her
Matt, did
welcome.
you read about kobolds? What did you find out?
Let's see here. They have a lost god. In addition to the dragons, they revere kobolds worship a lesser god named Kurtlamak. Legends speak of how Kurtlamak served as a vassal in the Nine Hells until Garl Glittergold, the god of gnomes, stole a trinket from the Queen Dragon's hoard. I mean, that's really,
He's going deep.
that's a lot, yeah.
So we need to talk to Renara, this lady.
They don't like sunlight.
They don't like sunlight.
Keith, I'm going to take a short rest to try to heal some HP.
Okay, go ahead and do a roll on that. I think if you just click it.
I'll talk to the kind old lady that came down to talk to us.
Oh, that's a good call. All right, what do you want to say?
I will say hello, welcome. I will introduce ourselves and thank her for her hospitality and good wishes.
She responds, "You're very welcome here, and you're welcome to explore the island. This is a very peaceful place. That is their way and their culture. These kobolds follow her, and their whole philosophy is peace. And if you ever need to seek refuge, you're more than welcome to have one of these spare rooms to stay in to rest. The few other rooms are occupied by the kobolds here. There are other humans here that you may encounter as well, and they are also friendly and live peacefully in this part of the island. If you ever need anything, they do have supplies. You're welcome to them. They have a mess hall, and they also have looks like here, an area where they do worshiping. That's where you saw that large statue from the water, by the way.
Old Hobbleknob is interested in a kobold as a familiar. Would she sell one?
I'm sorry, they're not slave indentured servants, she responds.
Damn it.
They're here of their own free will.
Is there any place on the island or anybody that we should not talk to, or is there any customs or courtesies that we need to be aware of?
It's a very kind question, she tells you. And she tells you that the island's open. There are dangers at different spots of the island because it's a very old island with a very long history that dates back centuries upon centuries, because the island was formed by dragons in the midst of dragons battling in a war. She basically encourages you to explore the island. They welcome many visitors every year, many adventurers. And again, this area is a refuge if you want to seek it out. But feel free to check it out. She did notice that you tried to take on the zombie problem that they had down on the shores. That's been happening a lot lately. And she really appreciates you trying to take care of them. She would be eternally grateful that in your adventures, if you happen to learn more about what in the world's going on with these zombies, to let her know. If you find out anything on the island in your explorations, bring it back to her. She is an expert, and she has a library here that she keeps, and she does studying, and she'll help you out as best she can.
2 questions.
Sure.
Can she heal Doug?
Yes.
And does she have a spell of light to kill the zombies?
She does not have a specific magic spell like the light needed for the zombies, or she probably would have already have done it. But she since she's peaceful, all her magic is all related to aid and health. That's why you come back here. She can hook you up if you get in a real jam with your health.
Well, let's get Doug in there and get him hooked up.
So, Doug, are you going to do the rest, or are you going to ask Runara to hear you?
I rolled a d10. I got a 2, so I got 2 points of HP back.
Okay. Does that that doesn't round you out though, does it?
It does not. I'm 7 of 11.
All right. Do you want to ask Runara, as Matt is suggesting, to heal you?
Yes, I would like to be healed up to my max HP.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna step away for the night.
So you're done?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right.
Joe can control me, but yeah. I took some cold medicine, so
Hey,
I'm
no worries. We can just take a pause here, and we can pick up where we left off next time, because I have a feeling Matt's not going to come back.
That might work. That might be okay. We got a chance to do an encounter, so that's good.
Yep, you get the feel of it, and then I'll be able to get more prepped, and then we'll schedule a time to pick up where we left off, and I've taken some notes, so we're good. Okay, so we had to wrap it up relatively early. A lot of people are busy. It's the downside of being an adult. But our main goal, before we did the recording, we do want to point out, we had to get our friends to create their accounts, and you can do the same if you're interested in this. You had to create your account. It's free on D&D Beyond. And the idea behind D&D Beyond is that you don't have to sit around a table with pen and paper. It makes everything digital. You'll notice when Doug was showing the map, the digital dice rolls were showing up on there. So we had to get them created. We had to walk them through the rules of the game and, those kinds of things. And then we started recording once we started the campaign. So overall, I think it went better than I expected. What were your initial thoughts, Doug, after we got through that?
I think once we kind of ripped the Band-Aid off of creating the characters, showing them how to roll, showing them how to get their actions, inventory, stuff like that, I think they were excited for the most part, excited for the unknown. Getting into the actual campaign, I think they started that critical thinking period of what can I do? What should I do? And I have high hopes for the future. So, and I hope everyone out there listening, watching, enjoyed it as well. So
yeah, it went, I think, relatively well. Our one friend, Aaron, he is suffering from a cold, so his energy level was pretty low. So I know he was, if he seemed kind of out of it, that's probably why. So kind of felt bad for him. It's part of the reason why we ended it early for him, because I think his cold medicine was kicking in. Could have gotten really loopy there, I guess.
Oh yeah. So we hope to get him back on the show soon, full energy, and we are going to steam ahead and get through this campaign. As we said, Stormwreck Isle. I'm excited to explore the island, see what kind of mysteries and adventures I can get into.
Exactly.
I will quit buying beef jerky, but I need that for my health. So
exactly. There you go. So on that note, just want to point out that we're also playing around with immersion. If you notice, there's some sound effects in there. Doug has been instrumental in figuring out how we can inject sound effects in these things. He has tons of them. And then we also are messing with AI. At the very beginning, the first encounter, the creature said something. That's actually me talking. Doug and I ran it through an AI to change the voice. So we're going to try, because we're wired nerdy, take all these new technologies and integrate it into it, make it more immersive, if at all possible. And also maybe it'll make it a better listening experience if you're listening to it versus watching it. So we're going to play around with the format. We'll see what happens. We'll promise we will be back to our normal format at some point. This is just a trial run. We're going to see how this goes. And there's also the whole issue of schedules that we have to work out with everybody. It gets kind of kludgy, but we're giving it a shot. So like Doug said, thank you everyone for being patient with us and letting us try this out. It was a fun experiment, so to speak, and we'll see where this takes us. So, any closing comments? Bring us on home, buddy.
My first introduction to D&D, I love it. I love the fact that you can kind of make up anything or like a real world scenario thinking on your feet. So I'm very, very excited to start this. I would love to do some games in person. If you're listening out there, invite me, get a noob in there, see what I have to say. Pretty good time, hopefully. Got a good thinking cap on. So,
and it's only going to get better. You're only going to get better at it. You won't stay a noob forever. You're already starting to come out of it. So,
yeah, definitely.
All right.
So it was a very good night. I hope for great episodes in the future. As always, I got to give a plug out to our store. The link is going to be down in our bio.
Yep.
Check us out. Shirts, coffee mugs, all that good stuff. Help us out. Keep this show going.
Yeah, Valentine's Day is coming. Yeah,
Oh,
there you go. All right, everyone, you have yourself a good one, and thank you for joining us this week, and we will see you next week. Take care.